If there's one question I get asked over and over again as a professional business consultant, it is, how do I maximize my team? How do I get my team to engage? How do I get more productivity out of my team? How do I get them to take more psychic ownership of the business? It's a question that deserves an answer. And in this video, I'm going to give you that answer because it's really simple, you guys. It's most people have built within them an inborn desire and drive to be productive, an inborn desire to do a great job. But most entrepreneurs do a crappy job at telling people how to be good at their job, how to excel at their job, how to be able to produce to their maximum benefit. So really, the key to this whole process is to teach people and train people and implore people to be good at their jobs by doing something we call an outcomes assessment. Okay? Gone are the days where people used to have job responsibilities in an org chart, right? Now what we want them to have is we want them to have an outcomes assessment so that we can very clearly tell them what outcomes we're going to assess them on when we do our reviews, right? So what outcomes need to be achieved in order for them to be great team members, for them to be great at their role on the org chart, for them to excel at what they're doing, to pull hard on the traces, to help you fulfill your mission. So again, one of the keys and one of the errors in judgment I see a lot is people don't write it in an outcomes-oriented format, right? So for example, I'll tell you, back in my chiropractic practice, we used to have a job responsibility for the front desk team where they were responsible for answering the phone. So again, understand what people are doing when they have a responsibility. They're putting it through their values and they're expressing it in a way that makes sense to them based upon their values. So, if Mary's answering the phone by the 12th ring while she's smoking a cigarette that says, "Hey, it's Tom's joint, can I be of service?" In her mind, she's being responsible for answering the phone. Might not even be close to what you want. I mean, in my chiropractic practice, my outcomes for answering the phone as one little smidgens of an outcomes in the front desk outcomes assessment was to answer the phone by the 4th ring with a smile on your face every time, say very clearly, "Preston's Family Chiropractic, how may I be of service?" Right? So again, one of the keys here is to create outcomes for every step, every outcome you want to achieve or you want them to achieve, right? And then you hold them accountable for it. Hold them accountable for it relative to your quarterly reviews as well as your weekly team trainings and so on, right? So which is a whole other video, which please check those ones out on how to hold productive meetings and how to do productive quarterly reviews. But in the short term, if there's one other mistake that people commonly make is they don't do enough training. Okay, you can take that outcomes assessments, you can chunk it down into the things that they need to learn to do like within the first week or two, which I would call A's, and then the next level of importance would be B's, the next one be C's, and so on and so forth. And then you can 1, 2, 3, 4 it. Now you've got a complete training protocol for what needs to be done in order to train them to do a good job. Recruit good people, train them well, hold them accountable for their greatness, and be responsible for them being great team members.